Hello, and welcome back to Hunter Tuned. Today we are going to probably try to put the dyno into the floor. The last video we got the hole dug out and put concrete down as a base so we can set the dyno into the floor so it's recessed kind of, flat with the floor and it's not going to take up any like actual room in the shop. So we ended up doing that last video, and the last couple days I've been kind of just out there doing little things that I'll probably update you guys in a little bit on. We built some walls for the pit so none of the excess rock and stuff will actually fall down into the pit when the dyno's installed. A lot of that excess rock and stuff, I just put some 1x10s up and it worked out really good, and I'll show you guys that here in a little while. But anyways, so I've been trying to source some diamond plate for the last couple days now to cover up the excess part of the concrete where there's going to be a gap between the dyno and the concrete. I've been trying to find some diamond plate or even just some sheet metal to put there as like a, something to cover up the gap with. And this metal stuff, guys, is super expensive if you want it in this length. Even like a 6-foot chunk, or like a 4x8 sheet of diamond plate is like $300. It's extremely expensive, and even just like regular sheet metal that's like about 1/8 inch thick or so is still going to run you quite a bit of money. So what I actually did is I went to the scrapyard, the local metal salvage place where I usually take a lot of my scrap metal, aluminum cans, that kind of stuff, and I went there and I actually asked them if they would sell any metal if they had something laying around in the scrapyard, if I could purchase some of the metal that they had back there, and they said yes, they would do that. 40 cents a pound, so if I found something, whatever. And I ended up finding some diamond plate. It's not the prettiest, it's been sitting for a while, but I do plan on painting it. So I got a bunch of diamond plate now, and I found a couple of these sheets. This is a, I forget exactly how wide this is. I think it's about 2 feet wide and 6 feet long. I got 4 pieces of those, and then I have a really large chunk underneath all of it that I can kind of cut to my liking. The 2 6-foot chunks are going to go kind of next to each other and run along the front and the back of the dyno. Yeah, so that is awesome. I got all that diamond plating there for like 150 bucks, and it's going to be more than enough for what I need, and all I'm going to have to do is kind of hit it with some black spray paint, and I think it'll look really nice. So yeah. That's awesome. We're just going to have to get the dyno set into the ground and install that diamond plate that I got. But I thought that was pretty cool. I was a little bit savvy and found some used diamond plating, exactly kind of what I needed. So that worked out really good. Because like I said, if you try to find the stuff, if you go to buy it new especially, I would have probably spent like $1,000 on diamond plating or something crazy like that. And I'm sure you guys can get it cheaper or whatever, but in my area, the places that had sheets big enough were very expensive. So this was the best route for me to go, and it worked out really good for me. I was actually going to cut up like old truck toolboxes and use that diamond plating, but that would have been a lot of time and money too. So this was actually the cheapest route, and I got more than I needed, so win-win. So before we head out to the shop and start working on the dyno, I just have a couple injector orders that I'm doing, and I kind of wanted to update you guys on some of the injector stuff real quick, just because I've been running real low on source for injectors, and it kind of sucks because I've been going to like the local junkyard here and getting injectors when they get them in and kind of stuff like that, and it sucks because I'm not really able to pull injectors from vehicles that are complete and they have a good motor and stuff like that, because then the junkyard can't really sell the motor as a complete motor if they sell me the injectors for a discounted price like I've been getting them for. So it sucks because I'm running like all the stuff that's like, bad motor or bad tranny or something where you can actually pull parts off of the engine is getting scarce, to say the least. I literally think there's maybe like one more vehicle out there that I can go get injectors off of, and I have like 8 left. So it sucks, but at the same time, I've been very fortunate to sell these injectors for about a year now. I think I've been selling them for, so that's, I've been selling, I don't even know how many sets I've sold, guys. It's been quite a bit. So I either A, need to find a different source of injectors, or if you guys have a set of injectors that you want to send in or maybe sell to me, I would gladly buy them. I've been paying $20 for a set of 8. That's kind of what the rate is that I've been paying for them. And then obviously I get them and then I decap them and flow test them and then clean them out and then send them out to you guys. So that's kind of what I've been doing lately. But like I said, the junkyards and stuff they're just getting, the supply is running out and the demand is still there for injectors. So I would like to keep the thing going as long as I can, obviously, because me selling injectors and even turbochargers and stuff like that on my website, guys, is what is paying for my shop. It is what paid for the dyno. It is what's paying for all the stuff that Hunter Tuned is doing, because I don't have a full-time job or anything like that. I literally do the website stuff and my YouTube here. This is my full-time job, and I just got to kind of work around some of the kinks that come up, like something like this, and just keep moving forward and, hopefully continue making money and continue putting out content for you guys and all that kind of stuff. It's just been really overwhelming lately with, getting the shop and all that kind of stuff. I know I've been trying to get a lot of customer work in, but I can't take in a lot of the customer work lately because, well, there's a hole in the floor in my shop. And it's just not a good time right now to bring in customer stuff, but I'm hoping by the weekend I can start getting back to everybody and, we can start getting some customer work into the shop to try to make some more money as well. Like I said, I just needed to get the shop kind of dialed in first and get all the tools there, get all the shop set up kind of how I wanted it, get the dyno in the floor, do all this stuff before I took on a lot of customer work because quite frankly, if I'm trying to do shop stuff, I'm not as focused on the work doing to the customer car. So I'd rather have all my, attention go into the customer car rather than have to do a million things at once kind of thing, if that makes any sense. I also ordered the Your Dyno stuff to get the dyno reading numbers, horsepower and torque, and that stuff is on its way. It was actually supposed to be here today, but unfortunately the Your Dyno software is actually held up in customs right now in like Tennessee or something. And I've been waiting like 2 or 3 days now. It's been sitting since Sunday, sitting there in customs. And they said that they needed some more paperwork for something. And I sent them, all the stuff that the Your Dyno guy gave to me. And he said that you should just send them this stuff and they should have no issues. So this really sucks because when something gets stuck in customs, it can be there as long as they want. Because it's a government thing and they kind of gotta go through it with a fine-tooth comb and then... So anyways, rant over. We'll pick up at the shop here in a minute. Is that a fucking mosquito? Alright guys, so now we're at the shop and figured I would show you what me and Christian have been doing the last couple days. We got the dyno pit poured and everything like I was saying, and we actually put up these 1x10s. So now we have a, a nice looking pit, bro.
Nice pit.
Nice pit, so...
You got a gash in the floor.
We got a gash in the floor.
Big old gash.
Yep. So, we're gonna try to maneuver the dyno into the hole with the cherry picker. And it's going to be tough because we only have one cherry picker, but I think if we put the dyno in front of the hole and then hook one side, set it in, and then go to the other side, hook the other side, and then set that side in. So it'll be like, in there crooked for a second, and then we'll take the other side, put it in. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't, we'll have to figure another solution out. But once it's in the ground, we're going to try to set up the diamond plating and just set it up so it looks proper.
Yeah, and once we get it in here, we can push it around and...
Yeah. Oh yeah. Our horseshoe turned out pretty muddy, but whatever. Yeah, so here's the pit. She's looking nice. We cleaned up the shop here. Had a bunch of dirt and shit. So, yeah, definitely got a little dusty doing this job. But we squeegeed and we kind of hosed off the floor as best we could. And it's still dusty, but oh well. or something.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. So we got the diamond plate out of my truck, and where did we leave off last, Christian? We got a lot done. Of course, I didn't film any of it.
No, we were.
Always thinking of you guys.
The last time we filmed, we were putting the dyno in it.
Yeah, okay, so the time lapse, we got the dyno into the ground, obviously, and we got the diamond plate kind of spread around the dyno here. So we got the dyno in. We did a bunch of measuring to make sure that it was like square, level, yeah, like level with the wall, level with that wall, straight as an arrow kind of thing, you know, like this, straight, you know, just made sure it was nice and straight. And and we got it in there, and we put this diamond plate around all of it, and it looks fucking mint. This looks so awesome. The only thing is that this diamond plate has obviously been rusty. It's been sitting outside for a long time, so I'm actually going to be taking this all back apart, and I'm going to be taking it home and painting it tonight, and hopefully it'll all be good to go tomorrow. So this part of the dyno has like a big gaping hole now because that's where the flywheel was, so we just kind of overlapped two pieces, so it worked out pretty good that way. But what we did is we took the diamond plate and we welded the diamond plate to the stock Clayton pieces. So I'll show you here when we get them off, but like
the trim piece,
the trim pieces that go in front of and behind the roller.
Old fucking ankle breaker down here.
Yeah, this is just like a trim piece that goes between the roller and the frame of the dyno. Those are the factory Clayton ones, and we just welded the diamond plate onto the existing what was there. That way we can have something for the diamond plate to attach to instead of, you know, drilling holes. I don't know. We just welded it. It works out good. We were gonna this diamond plate here is actually drilled for a couple spots here that we might drill into the concrete and run screws into the concrete as well. So this is even more stable than it already is. But we just drove my truck over that chunk right there, and we set all the weight of my truck on it, and it did not budge. So
it didn't even. It flexed a little.
It flexed a little bit.
Like,
whatever.
I'm a fat dude, and that's as much as the truck flexed.
Yeah, it only goes to a certain spot and stops.
Because there's a bar right here.
Yep.
That holds it.
Yeah, so we can drive over all of this, and it still works out without having any issues with breaking the diamond plate or breaking the welds that I welded with no gas. And yeah, like no gas, painted metal, rusty junk. Didn't clean it. It held up. So we got a bunch of tacks kind of all over, and oh no, was that the washer? So we got, we're going to take all this back apart now, and I'm going to take it home and paint it all so it looks nice. And yeah, it'll look super nice when this is all done, guys. I'm very excited. It already looks super badass. Like if you come over here and you just kind of look, I mean, the fucking dyno is the floor.
Yeah.
The dyno is the floor.
I'm going to have to jump from this side to that side anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. The only other thing that I have to figure out is I have to get the hoses for the water tank. I have to get that stuff ran, and then I'm probably going to put the water tank like right here in this area with the outlet right here. So the water pump will have an outlet, and we can just run it all right to the stuff that's right under this piece of diamond plate. And I can also take this cover off. This is one of the stock Clayton covers. And if I take this off, we can access the water break, and all the electronics and all that stuff is right under this panel here, which we'll show you here in a second. But Christian's just getting the rest of the bolts taken off here. We just got one more bolt, and we'll be all good to go. And we'll show you this thing comes all the way apart, and we can access all the stuff we need to. It worked out really good. I'm very happy. Can you get it by yourself, you think? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. So that's our trim piece now, welded to the factory Clayton stuff. And now we can get right into the pit and work on whatever we need to work on, or not, whatever. Yeah, so then this piece will come off. And then once this piece is off, obviously, we can get at the components for the brake. Oh, wow. I'm digging into the wall there. So yeah, so these are the outlets and the wiring and all that stuff, the airline. I'm gonna get a bunch of 90-degree fittings for all this stuff so I can just drill holes into the diamond plate to run the hoses out of, and that's it. That is it, guys. I mean, look at that. That little cover comes right off. We have all the access in the world to work on this thing. Fucking mint. Just like Kristen's shirt. Mint. Or don't you have a pair of mint glasses too?
I do, my sunglasses.
His sunglasses say mint on them too. Alright. So now we just gotta pull this one off and be all dialed. I'm gonna load these up into my truck and probably go home and paint them tonight. I would paint them out here, but I gotta run to town to get the paint, and probably gonna do it before I go to bed, kind of thing. I don't know, it'll work out. Yep, right before I fall asleep.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, now it is. So, small change of plans. We were gonna take the all the diamond plate and stuff over to Hunter's house. He's gonna paint them tonight. But what are we doing, Hunter?
We're gonna paint them at the shop, eh?
Oh, at the good old fucking shop. Yeah. So this is pretty cleaned up, and all that still has to be wiped up yet.
Yeah. This stuff's really dirty because it's been sitting outside for a long time. But we're just kind of giving it a wipe down and spraying it with some 90-cent Walmart paint.
Good old 96-cent Color Place interior exterior fast dry spray paint.
Yeah, just see how shitty this looks, and then 96 cents later, and look how it looks.
Yeah, actually that was
like $2.
That was $2. There's 2 cans.
2.5 maybe.
No. Yeah, but for 96-cent fucking spray paint
on non-prepped metal.
Yeah, on non-prepped metal that's cold, and it's not really that runny.
Not bad.
It's a good, probably looks good on camera.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna finish cleaning this one up and then blast that one. Hit her with the 96-cent paint, and we'll get back to you. Whoa. All right, guys. So it took us, well, like 25 minutes, not even.
Something like that. My fucking hand's sore from spray painting so much, but you know, I got, what did that guy say from what's his name?
Fonzie from Dip Your Car. I have nerve damage.
I got fucking nerve damage from spray painting so hard. I go so hard when I spray paint, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know nothing about that life. Nah.
No, I don't. No, so, yeah, this is
the bad side. This was really rusty, but it doesn't look that bad.
Yeah.
And this side looks really nice.
Yeah.
And it didn't look that bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We're gonna leave this shit dry overnight. Christian brought up a good idea. Probably take some paint thinner to the old Clayton logo there, so it'll be all black, and then you'll still be able to see the Clayton logo.
Yeah.
I think that'd be kind of cool.
It'd look pretty slick.
And I might still, actually, I think the black and yellow will go together pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it'll look pretty sweet.
Like the Pittsburgh
like Wiz
Steelers.
Khalifa.
Yeah.
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
Yeah, it's about the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay, well, I was going to do something on the center here too for the lift, but I think it'll be all right if we just maybe clean it off a little bit. But this fucker's going to get dirty.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to make it look like some showpiece, but
that's why we went with black.
That's why we went with a 96-cent fucking paint, because it's going to get driven on and rocks on it all the time, and the whole parking lot's gravel, so it's, you know, it's going to get used and abused. But yeah, I don't know. We got a lot done today. We got the diamond plate all made up here.
We got the dyno in.
We got the dyno in the ground with one fucking cherry picker.
Yep.
One picker. And yeah, so I think we still have to level it maybe a little bit. I think this side of the dyno has to come up just a smidge, like a 1/4 inch, and then it'll be perfect with the floor. But honestly, I don't think it's gonna matter being a 1/4 inch off level. I don't think it's really gonna fucking hurt. You ain't ever gonna notice it. But I think just for like my OCD, I might adjust this side of the dyno up like a 1/4 inch, maybe.
We should probably get an actual level.
Yeah, we'll get a level and we'll check it all out. But when we poured this, it I think T-Bag was a little weak on his side, and I think this side's like a 1/4 inch lower on the slab.
Yeah.
So I think we still have to, I could just put 1/4 inch plates under this side of the dyno, and it would fix it.
Yeah.
Or the dyno has adjustment plates on it as well, so I could just use those and adjust those. But I don't know, it'll be all right. We didn't cut the fucking hole in the floor like 100% square either, but it'll work for what we're doing. And once it's covered up, like you don't fucking notice it anything.
Yeah.
Like it looks super good. It'll look 100 times better once this painted diamond plate is over all of it, and it's done.
Yeah.
Like it's done. We just got to get the Your Dyno software, hook it all up, and then we're probably going to put a TV somewhere on the wall over here. I have to extend the air hoses. I have to extend the air hose to run it over to here. I want to get some 90-degree fittings for the dyno, and I have to run the water tank over here somewhere. I still got to mix my water and coolant and all that kind of stuff. That'll probably be something I'm going to do tomorrow maybe. And yeah, so anyways, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed. We'll catch you in the next one. And yeah, have a great night and a better tomorrow. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we will see you later. Peace out.